The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. That this battle I am never losing. I'm choosing to ignore the cuts and bumps and bruises. I'm cruising through these haters, leave them looking stupid. They foolish if they think they'll ever hear my conclusion. I'm through with all these my dramas and their excuses. I'm bruising eagles left and right every time I do this. I'm shooting for the top, no I'll never settle where you did. The future's in my hands, my grip will never loosen. My crew is ready to obtain the absolution. Removing any doubt that we was ever fooling. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Happy. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong camera. Hello.
Yeah, wrong button there.
Wrong button. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We got an awesome show scheduled for you today. As always, on Still Token with, and with us as always, Benjamin. How's it going, sir?
Perfect. I figured everybody might need a little hit, so I just figured I'd share that with them.
There we go. Yeah, you're a sharing individual, so love it.
Hey! Stop spreading rumors.
I gotta say, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna drive right off the cliff yet.
Really?
Not yet. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm gonna have fun.
Happy Hump Day.
You know, we're gonna be talking with a guy who plays with hard things.
Oh Jesus!
Did that go off the rails already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's Terry. Let's introduce Terry. Terry Harlow. How the hell are you, buddy?
Pretty good. Sitting out here in the woods.
You sitting in the woods?
Pretty much. Yeah. I don't know. Can you see if I?
Well, there you go. Okay.
There's a couple dogs around here too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's that's secluded.
He didn't know what to say. He was like, secluded.
So,
pretty much.
Where do you hail from?
Well, I'm in Connecticut, and I've pretty much. I've been here forever.
Whereabouts in Connecticut?
In Glastonbury.
Oh, Glastonbury. Okay.
Yeah.
Leo's from Connecticut too.
Yep. No, my wife went to high school here. She just graduated recently. And it's a nice town. I like being here. I built a shop out behind the house. If I turn, I don't know, can you see it up there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I go out there and I carve stone. I get pieces in that look like this. Okay, that just came in the mail. That's 10 pounds. And I'll go and I'll make something that looks like this.
That's a beautiful piece.
Oh wow.
It's a really nice stone.
So that 1 10-pound block would be one pipe, or would you get more than one pipe out of that 10-pound block?
This size pipe, I'll get about 6 out of that.
Okay, nice.
Oh, then it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
So he carves stone for people to get stoned.
Yes, I turn rocks into stones.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Robert asked a question. Yeah, we just answered that. So how many pieces will you get from a 10 block? 6. Thank you, Leo.
Roughly 6.
Roughly
You're
6.
welcome, Robert. Yeah, of that size. Yeah.
Right.
But
You could make a giant one though, right?
That's true. And I've got some up at the shop. I've got an 8-pound rabbit. It's a little hard to pass around, and if you dropped it, you'd probably break a foot.
Well, hopefully not its lucky foot. And will it run away?
not if you break its foot.
You don't find anybody bogarting the bunny.
I love it. I love it. Oh.
Now, what about a big stone with like a giant bowl in the middle in like 6 or 8 different hit spots?
Well, I haven't done the multiple hits, but I have done stuff that people like to leave out the back door, and people just walk by it all the time, and then they bring it up on the deck to smoke with. So it looks like a garden stone, but it's got a draw hole and a nice little bowl in it. But it's not finished to look anything unusual, or actually it's not meant to look man-made.
That's pretty awesome,
That's
actually.
bad.
I could use one of those.
Yeah, well, stop by one of the shows. I'll be, of course, I always go to Harvard's Cup.
Yes.
In Worcester.
I think that's where we first met you, actually.
Yeah. I've been there every year. It's always been my best show. I've got my pipes for sale at Humble Healings in Haverhill, as well as STEM in Haverhill. And we met both of them through the show,
Right.
as well as Wicked Chronic. I'm listed there.
From Natick. Yeah, they're the company in Natick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Calyx out in Great Barrington.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
And Seaweed in South Portland. And then Healing Tree Farm with Mickey Bennett up in Warren, Maine.
That's a beautiful place. I've actually been to her farm.
Yeah, I'm teaching up there in July. I think it's the 17th. It's a Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm doing a workshop on how to make stone pipes.
Very cool.
Well, you just blew out 30% of my show notes.
Yeah, so speaking of show notes, if you want to learn more about Terry and his store Paleolithic Pipes, there's links in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. So if you're looking to buy your own pipe, all the information's right there. Go check it out. Quality merchandise.
Absolutely great merchandise. I mean, he makes some of the best chillums on the market. In the boxes, I mean, this guy's boxes that they come in are fucking amazing. But there is so much more to this gentleman. We'll get to that at some point. But right now, I guess we started off the show with his pipes. So
Right.
We're going to keep going with the pipes.
It's something I really enjoy doing. And, it isn't a good day to me if I haven't made a pipe. Just because
Right.
the whole process, it makes me feel complete when I'm finished.
That's
Enjoy
awesome.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome.
So, are all the pipes basically made out of the same stone, the same type of stone?
Well, everything's made out of soapstone, but I get sourced from many different quarries around the globe. Some of them are terrible. I mean, the stuff is just unworkable, and other stuff is, it's like butter. When you're working with your hands, it's very nice and smooth and consistent. You don't know what it looks like until you're absolutely finished, because the character of the stone only comes out when I heat it up and then I apply beeswax, and then it looks. You can see all the character of the stone, but until then, it just looks chalky.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that.
Right.
Well, it's like, I mean, I'm a woodworker, so your wood changes in its appearance when I put the finish on it.
Yes, very much so.
Same thing.
Yep.
Now, why soapstone for the bowls? Why not granite?
Then it's much harder, and the harder the stone, the further your feel is away from the actual stone. You have to use chisels, so you're separating your touch from the stone with a piece of steel. With soapstone, you can get closer, and it's much more tactile.
Okay.
The thing I like about my pipes is they feel good in the hand.
Right.
It's not like it was popped out of a machine. No, each pipe is the result of about an hour or more of handwork, and every bit of the finish has been touched with the skin. That's why I use soapstone. It responds to my touch.
Good point. I like that. He's very passionate about your creativity and your work.
Well, and anything that I forget what I was going to say. Go ahead, Terry.
So actually, we have a couple of comments in the comments here, Terry, where somebody said, "Can we see one of your pipes?" I know you've held one up already, but could you kindly hold up another piece, maybe? So, and maybe explain what kind of pipe that is for them, or.
Well, this is a more modern design. All pipes have certain characteristics. They all have a bowl. The bowl opening is the highest part of the pipe, so that's up here. The lowest part is the draw, where your lips go. Now, the widest part is where the bowl is. So this contains all those traditional elements, but to you and I, this looks more like a traditional pipe.
Right.
Where the bowl is separated and round.
Yeah, that's more my style.
Yeah, very popular with hash smokers, and also with keef,
right,
as well as flour. You get a very nice taste. The draw hole is very narrow. It's an eighth of an inch that's bored through the stone, and you get an incredible taste and flavor that's unequaled with a stone pipe. And again, it is called getting stoned for a reason.
Right.
Nobody ever, hey, let's go outside and get glassed,
So Steve Jordan is asking, can this handle cherry tobaccos or no? I'm just wondering.
What is a cherry tobacco?
I'm wondering if it's like a pipe tobacco.
Yeah, no, anything that you can inhale, you can put in the bowl. Really, the nice part about stone, the way you clean these is you just put it in the oven at 300 degrees for half an hour.
So you have to bake your bowls?
You don't need any chemicals. It'll dry it all out. I do use pipe cleaners, but it's just a final pass. I've got pipes that have been, they're 20 years old. They've been used every day.
Nice, nice.
And Steve does say, yeah, pipe tobacco is
So-
cherry tobaccos.
As Terry said, yes, any type of tobacco that you can inhale or flower you can inhale, you can use these pipes for.
Even banana peels.
Oh, Jesus
I don't think
Christ.
anybody's ever put tobacco in them. But, hey, it's your pipe. You can do what you like with it.
Oh, awesome. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I feel that each pipe is a piece of me,
Right.
and I go to one show a month, and I inevitably meet 10 or 20 people that have already bought them, and it's just a nice feeling that people come by and they express their appreciation, and a lot of people enjoy the fact that I still do it, and it's still done, and it's still available. I do the boxes as well. I think I sent you one for your show.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
you did.
Can you see these?
Oh, yeah. These are incredible boxes here.
Oh, wow.
Here's one of my favorites with the dragon. I've got a CNC machine.
Okay. That
Nice.
explains it.
And I'm just learning how to do it. The mushrooms, for example, that took 5 hours to carve.
Oh, really? Even with a machine, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve Jordan says, I can't smoke weed due to fire department regulations.
Not a problem, but thank you for your service.
Yeah, totally.
We give big props to first responders.
Yeah.
One of these days, Steve, that they'll make it federally legal, and even our first responders will be able to enjoy its benefits. Did I say that right? Because I'm high as fuck.
So it's I'm assuming it's a computerized CNC machine.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
The digital wood carver is the company I use.
I have a project I need you to do for me, so I'll contact you.
You can contact me.
Oh, whether or not you answer is another story?
No, I'll answer, but I don't like to do things that other people want to have done.
Okay. Flat out. That's cool.
It's just too difficult to please someone other than myself. I've been married 46 years.
I knew it was going to go to the wife.
So there's a little bit of it that's just me and what I want to do, and that's what it is.
Okay. No, fair enough, man.
Very cool.
So everybody out there, don't try and contact him for customs.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to his website and buy what he's got.
Yep.
Because it is custom.
Right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And where can they find that, Leo?
In the show notes, up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, all the links are right there, so you can go find them.
And Leo was nice enough to put the link in the chat 27 times.
Yeah, well, it's for each. You see it 27 times. Whoever's watching on whatever channel they are, they see it once.
I started this in 2014. I retired in 2011. I had a job in the computer industry for 20 years.
What'd you do?
Basically, it was voice data integration. I would improve the length of time it took to answer the phone in a call center. I'd automate getting a customer's records based on the number they dialed in from.
Nice.
And so you didn't have to ask them, what their ID was and crap like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Before that, when I got into college, I worked in the museum industry as an independent, providing different services, and I studied bookbinding.
Yeah, we want to get into that.
Yeah, and I started a place called Bookworks, which was a study center and a working bookbindery. And I did that from the late '70s until the early '80s. So like '77 to '82, I
Wow.
did them. And
Now,
did
were
a
you
lot.
carving stone then?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. All right.
I was making a lot of decorative papers, and I made a lot of custom portfolio boxes for. Um, you've heard the photography group called F64. Ansel Adams was in it, and they also, I think Walker Evans was in it, and Ralph Steiner and Willard Van Dyke. In their later lives, I made portfolio boxes for them that they sold out of New York City galleries with like 10 prints in it. They'd sell for $1,000 or $2,000. And so I did that for a while. And I did a lot of teaching and went back and forth across the country teaching paper marbling. Manufactured my own inks and made all the tools and equipment. I did that until my son was born, and it was a choice of the way I was making a living was by traveling and teaching, and
Right.
it didn't fit with a family lifestyle.
Right.
So I sold my business and then went and got a computer degree, and I ended up doing voice data integration. And in the last 4 or 5 years of my career, I did just quality assurance.
Wow.
Worked with a lot of teams over in India to test out products that were developed here.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What was the, if you don't mind me asking, what was the company you worked for?
I worked for the Hartford, for Travelers, for Aetna, for Webster Bank, to name a few.
Nice. I'm currently working for one of those.
Yeah. No, it was, back then, the first 10 years of my life, I was just an independent business person running a book bindery and running around all over the place. I made a good living, but, being on the road for 2 months at a time with a 2-year-old, it brought me home quick, and it made some serious decisions.
Yeah.
Right.
But I regret none of it. And once I retired when I was 62, and I started studying sculpture with Sandy Klein. He lives up in Ontario, and he taught at several different craft centers down in the Appalachians, down in Georgia, and in North Carolina, South Carolina area. And he would teach soapstone carving. And he's really good. He's a national treasure for the Canadians. And I spent a week with him each year for 3 years, learning how to handle the stone and carve it. And I'm the only one in class that made pipes. And I probably made about 3,000 pipes in the last 7 years.
Wow.
And I sold them all over the country, all over the world, Japan, New Zealand, Australia. I sell a lot of chillums to France. And,
Nice.
and then virtually every state in the United States.
Wow. Holy crap.
So, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, that's a whole ton of information. Leo, why don't we go to commercial, and then I've got a couple of
You're
questions.
reading my mind,
Is it
You know
time
what I
for
mean?
commercial already?
Well, we got to thank our sponsors. Follow our sponsors and our affiliate people.
They're in the show notes.
Check the show notes. All the links are there. Go check them out. Go to their websites. Go to their Facebook page.
Exactly. So,
Don't tell them we sent you.
Exactly. So,
No, we didn't know.
Everything Jeff and Ben said, definitely check the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. Still plenty of show left, but we love to, acknowledge our sponsors. One of them being Deadly Grounds Coffee, local mom and pop shop, also in Connecticut, make the absolute best coffee you'll ever have. And my wife just bought me a bunch of bags. Death by Chocolate is absolutely amazing. But as soon as I can find the right button here, you're going to hear a zombie talking about coffee.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
And all the notes are links in the show notes. You know where it is. Also,
did you eat a gummy, Leo?
No, I did not eat a gummy. I'm drinking my rum and coke. I made it a little bit strong. But
Apparently so.
Token with the Dead episode 1 is available right now on Vimeo for just $1.99. Link is in the show notes. Here's a trailer of something extremely awesome.
If your world was turned upside down, what would you do?
What the fuck are we gonna do now? Get high?
We are the watching. We are the waiting. We are the remnant. Hold on, vengeful souls forsaken. We'll show no mercy. We'll show no kindness. We'll strip your flesh and leave forgotten bones behind us. We are the uninvited. From focus, if you dare, we would be so delighted. We are the uninvited. From focus, if you dare, we would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. We are the uninvited. From focus, if you dare, we would be so delighted for the chance to find you in despair. Despair, you're often in despair.
It was more fun that way.
So if you're looking for a little way to support these awesome dudes, just head on to the show notes, check out the sponsors, and watch Token with the Dead episode 1. And a little shameless plug, in about an hour and a half, we're going to be doing a full deep dive into He-Man Masters of the Universe with a new show coming out over on the Dorkening, which you can find right here as well.
One of my favorites.
That was a shameless fucking plug.
Yeah, that was good. I'm a He-Man fan. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you would be a He-Man fan.
I am.
You're an Aquaman fan too, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why you're lighting the loafers.
Lighting the loafers.
Wouldn't he be lighting the bunny slippers?
That's it. Lighting the
Yeah,
bunny
yeah,
slippers.
okay. All right, I can take it. Keep it coming.
That's what he says, boys. He can take it.
Oh, God.
All right, back to the show.
Back to the show. Terry, philosophy?
Oh, Jeff, your mic's out.
What?
No, we can hear him.
Can't hear you.
No, we can.
I haven't said anything.
Or is my headset out? Oh,
Might be your
my
headset.
headset was out.
Yeah. You
Oh,
philosopher?
Jesus.
Yes, I studied in Denmark for 3 years to do my college. And in particular was Soren Kierkegaard and a few others. It was an experimental school where you designed your own program and lived your own life. And I've been following that ever since. So it worked for me.
Well, where'd Ben go?
He was having audio issues, so I believe he dropped
Technical
out.
difficulties, my friends. Technical difficulties.
So you said you carve with soapstone, and marble isn't too well to work with. Is there another stone that you use as well, or is it mainly just soapstone?
No, I've got some agate, but I don't like it as well. So I'm pretty much sticking with the soapstone, and there's 4 different varieties that I'm using at the moment that I'm pleased with.
Yeah, I hit the wrong fucking button.
Yeah, you did. I was like, hey, Ben, bye-bye.
My headset went out for a second. I don't know what the hell. I must I tugged on my string a little too hard and pulled it out of the hole. So, sorry, go ahead back to Terry.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I don't know. What was I talking about?
Philosophy.
Different stones and
I don't know,
fluff.
I wasn't here.
That's right. We got past the philosophy.
We probably have 100 or 200 pounds of stone around the shop that it just doesn't work for me anymore. So it's just sitting there. But occasionally I make holders. I'm making some different things with stone.
Very
But
nice.
The box making is what's really on my future. Making specific boxes for specific pipes.
Nice.
I've done some for, the D'Souza's over at River Run Gardens.
Yep.
I've got a nice box set I made for them. Does that show?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Wow, very nice, man.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's a pipe inside for Ed.
Wow.
So for that type of box, you did that with the CNC, or is that something else?
This I did with a laser.
Oh, laser. Okay. Wouldn't be the glow forge, would it?
No, but it's similar.
Okay.
The model you can set on top of something. You don't have to put it inside of something.
Yeah.
So I did that.
But I like to put it inside of something.
I want to mention.
Oh,
Irvin.
come on. You knew it was coming.
All right, Terry's talking. Quiet down up there, Jeffrey.
It's been a difficult 18 months, particularly not being able to go to shows and having all the shows we had canceled.
Right.
And the whole marketplace collapsed because my market was going to shows. And I'm going to give a shout out to Irva up there in Boston. They really pitched in and helped me deliver stuff to Massachusetts. I'd bring stuff up to the border, and they'd bring it and deliver it around Mass. All the stores up there really helped keep us afloat during this time. Caroline's Cannabis over there in Uxbridge. She was one of the early dealers of our pipes. And then, Calyx in Great Barrington. Just a fantastic business and wonderful people to deal with. All the dispensaries I'm in are owned by women, and they do a good job. And I'm really proud that they select my product.
That's incredible, and being married for almost 35 years, I'm gonna say, women can run the things. They run it better than guys, as far as I'm concerned. My wife runs the house. I wear the pants.
So Terry's showing off boxes and pipes and things, and he had mentioned at the beginning of the show that he sent one to us for our show, and I just want to show everybody the box.
Oh wow!
That he sent us here. I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's huge. I don't think Jeff's even seen this yet. I think I've hogged it all to myself.
Yeah, you have, asshole.
Well, we've been undecided on what we were going to do with this amazing piece that he sent to us. And we've gone back and forth, and I think at some point we're going to end up actually raffling it off. But look at this chillum. I don't know if I can get the detail of the pot leaf very well with this camera. Can you kind of see the pot leaf there?
No, your face is in the way.
Hey, listen, I might change my mind and stick this someplace where the sun don't shine, Mr. Holman. But I mean, look at that. This thing is just an amazing piece of
How
work.
long is it? How long is it? I can't tell with you holding it.
About 8 inches.
Is it about 8 inches long? It looks more like 6.
No, it's about 8 inches. Hold on. I got a fucking tape measure, I'll tell you.
Go, here we go.
Hey, you asked. Don't
Peter
ask if you don't want to know.
Peter Mita. No, I'm curious. I want to know.
You've known him for this long and you don't know?
Just about 7.
7, see?
Just about
okay.
7. So you were wrong and I was wrong. Okay?
I was closest without going over.
Yeah, but I had to embellish. I'm a guy.
All right.
I just wanted to bring that out. I had it sitting behind me on the shelf. That's why I disappeared for a second. This is a gorgeous piece that Terry sent to us. So make sure you check out all his pieces. Where, Leo?
Let me think. The show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to it.
How come they're not right or left?
Because
you can't scroll right to left.
Yeah.
You scroll up and down, you read right to left.
Yeah.
Mr. English major.
I don't read right to left.
All right, back to Terry. Look at him. He's like you guys are retarded. Give me some time here.
So
this month we'll be at in Orange, Massachusetts. Weekend is running a food program.
Is his mic muffled or is it me?
He sounds like that in and out. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the phone.
Am I still there?
Oh yeah, no, you're there, but
okay.
You're muffling.
All right. In July, I'm doing a workshop on pipe making up in Warren, Maine, and then August we're at the Cape Town Throwdown over at the Spencer Fairground. That's a 2-day fair. And then in October, we're going to be in Portland, Maine at Weekend downtown. And then November is the Harvest Cup in Worcester.
Nice.
So you're a busy man.
1 a month.
So for our listeners,
1 a month. Okay, fair enough.
For our listeners and our watchers, Terry, do you have someplace they can go to see where you're going to be? Do you have a specific page?
Yeah, it's on my website.
So there you go, folks, on the website. And those are in the show notes up above or down below. We've already mentioned it numerous times.
So, hey, Leo, can you scroll that for us?
Jeez, really?
Yeah.
This way
because there's people out there that don't know what's up above or what's down below.
Well, that's because they're stoned.
Right.
And the shows are actually listed on my Facebook page, Paleolithic Pipes Facebook. I don't think I have the shows yet listed on my website. I'll get to that.
Yeah, you know how many times a day I say that?
Yeah, nothing gets done around here unless I do it. So,
right?
True.
Wow. What's so funny?
Here's the link that Jeff asked me to put in the scroll thingy.
You bitch.
Wow.
So anyway, it is. For those of you who don't know how to scroll, because I have met some people like that.
Now it's scrolling for them.
Right.
You see what I mean, Terry? You see what I have to put up with? Now I know to hide in the woods and play with stone.
Well, and let me also mention a little bit more about why I'm so enthralled with pipes. If you look back in the history of it, It's been used by indigenous peoples for thousands of years as a way of signifying an agreement. People with different intentions would sit down and come to common ground through the use of a pipe. And it was a symbol. Often a particular agreement would then be the actual pipe would hang around the neck of the elder. It would be like, in today's, it would be like a law. It would be signifying that these people were allowed to fish in this area, and so on. And it's a meaning that I think pipes still maintain, particularly in our culture, that it's kind of level setting when you pass a pipe around. And I was in a chat the other day, and we were saying, no group of people ever sat down, passed around the pipe, and then discussed how we could take the rights away from other people, how we could stop people from doing things that they wanted to do, and how it just doesn't happen when you're on the same level with people and dealing in an open and honest fashion.
Right.
It's just, something we need more of.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. So, Jeff, from now on, when we do contracts with people, we got to pass the pipe with them. And if they don't smoke the pipe, we know we shouldn't be in a contract with them.
And then
that's gorgeous.
That is gorgeous. Have you ever made a Sherlock?
No, because I'm limited to a straight. And if you look at a Sherlock, it's a bent, so you can see.
It's got more of a bend, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful pipe.
Yeah, that's a nice stone.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna have to go hunting for that one.
Yep.
Looks like a sperm.
I made a series like that for a wedding 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yep. And they pull it out every anniversary and they light up.
Well, the cool thing is that, stone is, every piece is completely different. The grains of it, the colors of it.
Yep.
And that's what makes them really unique. There's only one.
Yeah, that picture there is my favorite pipe.
Is that a seal?
Yeah, and I've never smoked out of it.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually Virginia soapstone.
You suck out of its ass?
Yep.
Perfect. He says, yep. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Wow.
I've got a frog you suck out of its ass. I got a couple of nudes.
Nice.
Oh, that I'd be into. Nice.
No, I stick with the old fashioned and the new modern pipes.
Right. Comfortable to hold.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna say,
using one as we speak.
Ooh, it must be Pops. Yep.
Yeah, it's Pops.
Yep. Definitely, folks, for the folks watching, you saw the stream. For the folks listening, it's paleopipes.com. Go over, check it out, buy a pipe. They are truly, truly amazing pieces. And no two are the same because, as Terry said before, each one is a passion of his love or love of his passion.
You're an idiot.
Plug that I talked earlier about the bookbinding and the paper marbling.
Right.
Well, in January of 2023.
God damn it, man! I was just looking at my notes, going to bring that up.
The Metropolitan Museum in New York City is opening an exhibit on book art paper decorators, and it includes my work and 10 of my students.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's
awesome actually.
Dude, Jeff, he has beat you to every question.
I literally just picked up my paper and I'm like, I have it highlighted. I wanted to bring that up.
I think we might have to have Terry as a new co-host because he's like reading the minds.
He is. He's reading my mind.
Before I could ask a question, before Jeff could ask a question, he had already brought it up and answered it for us. And I was like, oh, cool. That's
making pipes.
I mean, that's the being part of the paper decorators in 2023. That's really, really cool. You know, hopefully we're down in New York filming at some point during that time and we can shoot over to the city. I would love to check that out. I'd love to just go to the museum there, but I would love to check out all of that.
It's nice when something you did 50 years ago comes back not to bite you in the ass.
Right. Well, speaking of parts of history, do you want to bring this one in, Jeff? Because he's destroyed all your questions tonight.
Yes. Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
do.
No, put him full screen, Leo. No, put him full screen. It's all Jeff.
I got him full screen.
Okay. Hi. So Harlow, the last name Harlow, is that related to the Mayflower in any way?
Yes, it is. The Harlow House in Plymouth is the second oldest building in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
That's right.
Actually, there's a bit of controversy about that because parts of the building came from the original fort. So parts of it are older than the oldest building that's still extant, but it wasn't finished until there was one a few years older. But we used to go there as kids for family meetings. And I don't know if any of you know what a traditional New England breakfast is. There's a call. Okay, it's codfish cakes, apple pie, and baked beans.
I'm down with the apple pie and the baked beans.
Yep.
All day
Really?
long. Yeah.
Fish, pie, and beans.
I mean, that's awesome. And I'm from Plymouth, and I literally, and I'm not even joking you, live a stone throw away from the Harlow House.
Well, thank you.
So, it's there's some nice history around here. Definitely.
Yep.
I came off a boat. I just don't know which one.
My family came off a boat. Or maybe an inner tube. We don't know.
I kind of drifted.
Historically, I was a Massachusetts resident until around 1628, when the family got together and moved to Hartford, Connecticut. So we've been in Connecticut ever since. But consider Massachusetts, an old home.
Yeah. I mean, that's just so. Like I said at the beginning.
So
of the show,
what? You spent like a year here, and you had to get the fuck out of here, out of Massachusetts. I mean, was it that bad that back then?
Oh yeah. They were testing everybody's hemp,
I just have to say, for once, I'm extremely happy hearing somebody trash Massachusetts rather than people trashing Connecticut.
Hey, listen, it's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I trash Massachusetts as soon as the warm weather starts and I can't get out of my driveway because it takes 4 hours just to get from here to Plymouth Center, and I literally can hit the town with a rock.
Because of so much traffic?
The tourists. They all come here to see a boat in the water and a giant rock.
Oh yeah.
Well, and then once they see that and they're disappointed, then they actually see the history and they go see Burial Hill where they're all buried, and they see the old churches and they see
the Harlow House,
the Harlow House, the Bradford House, and some of those places. And they go down to the grist mill and, get chased by the ducks and geese. But I mean, anybody that lives in a touristy area will say the same thing. It's great to live there until the tourists come.
Yeah, you just got to know the back roads.
Unfortunately, the tourists find the back roads.
Because there aren't many of them.
There aren't many of them, and they all go to the same fucking place. So Terry's just like, da, 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 da. Yeah, okay, guys. Whatever. What did I sign up for tonight?
No, Terry, I've got to say that you've had a hell of a life with everything that you've done. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm blown away. I didn't realize that. I just thought you were like a pipe maker, but you're a fuck of a lot more than that.
Did we mention that he had a BA in philosophy?
Yes. Where the fuck were you?
That's probably when my headset didn't work and I disappeared.
Look at those. Oh, look how little that is. That was cool. Yep, that's Joe Souza.
Yep. Joe Souza and
nice
I have done collaborations. He makes a few boxes for my pipes.
Very nice.
Is that a donkey?
Up there.
Oh, looks like a bunny.
That's a bunny.
Pipe. That's 8 pounds.
That's the 8-pound pipe.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Yep.
And there's some of the stone. Wow. The little coffin's cool. Kind of weird, but cool. Like that. Wow. That's a nice piece too. Wow. Hey, look, I know that box.
Now that's the box for the chillums.
Yep.
I get the chillums. I import them from Kashmir. I have a friend over there, and I'll tell you, life in India is terrible. Life in Kashmir is worse.
Really?
They are the minority of minorities. That they get very little, if any, government support. They've stopped exporting chillums. Tourism is stopped. So the families that have been making those pipes for hundreds of years, it's in the same families. They haven't had any business for 2 years.
Wow.
I got 60 of them out, and then they shut down the pipeline. They said it's an undesirable object.
Really?
Wow.
What a bunch of
Well,
pricks.
fuck that. I'll show them an undesirable object.
The chillum was the first smoking device for THC.
Right. Leo, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Pull those pictures back up that you just were scrolling through. All right, scroll down for a minute. There was a black and yellow pipe.
You mean scroll up?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Scroll up. Keep going. That one on the left. Do you still have that?
No.
Damn. If you come across something similar to that again, let me know. But you just send me a message. Say, hey, I got a stone that looks similar to that. That's
no, that stone in. I got in 30 pounds of that stone today.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. I would definitely like. I would like to purchase something like that. I love the colors. It suits my Boston Bruins.
Yep.
And I think that's a great looking pipe. I loved the white one that you had, but when I saw that, I instantly said that I need to get something like that, so that I can pass around a pipe in a circle and see who takes a hit.
Right. Do you want it that big?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to leave that up to the creator. I'll let him. He said he's got
7 or 8 inches.
Well, whatever. It doesn't have to be that big. It can be a smaller one, but you make what you're going to make out of that stone. And then once you have them ready, just shoot me a message and I'll just look through and I'll purchase the one that I like. That's all.
That's fine.
Excellent. Cool. Sorry. I saw it. It's something I liked.
Yeah.
Are you done doing business?
I'm never done doing business. 24/7. I do business in my sleep. You know that. I call you in the morning and go, dude, listen. But you're like, oh, really? Dude, it's not even 7 a.m. yet.
Yeah, I do business when I first get up.
Go ahead. It's all you, Jeff.
Do
What do
you
you got?
change sheets afterwards?
Huh? Oh, Leo, that's just nasty.
We're getting close to time, so go ahead, Jeff. I know you must have at least one question that Terry didn't beat you to yet.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, you were coming through muffled, Terry. Could you say that again?
Yeah, I just said we'll catch up at the Harvest Cup.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Or hopefully we see you before that. You know, I know you're
that's
doing
November, right?
Yeah, I
There's
know
a lot
you're
of
doing
shit going down between now and November.
He's doing a lot of
see you before
stuff
that.
at the Spencer Fairgrounds, and I pay attention to his page anyways. Anyways.
The only thing I don't do is Boston Nikan. That's it's $3,000 minimum for a table. That's too much.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
You have to sell 50 pipes just to get in the door.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Well, unfortunately, and this is what we found, because we sell $5 comic books. So most of the cannabis events that are out there, we can't even vend at them.
It's too much money.
It's theoretically not possible. We'd have to sell 100 to 200 comic books just to pay for the table.
Yeah.
You know? So the ones that we're at, we're usually invited guests to.
Yep.
You know, or we hook up with somebody and we split they're kind enough to bring us into their booth and we do signings to bring people to their table.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed, actually.
Yeah. So, but like I said at the beginning of the show, there is just so much more to this amazing gentleman than just making pipes. As Jeff said, I mean, his story is just incredible. The things that he's been able to do and be part of, all the way back to the Mayflower.
Yeah, I wanted to talk more about the paper art and that kind of stuff.
Go ahead. We still got a 10-minute buffer, so go for it.
What's like marbled paper or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't have my show notes anymore because I threw them away, but
if you look at an old book, you often see these like psychedelic pages where the swirled ink. It was actually developed by the Turkish hundreds of years ago, but it was taken over by bookbinders as a way to finish their end sheets and cover up things that are underneath. But it was a lost art, and then it was rediscovered in the 20th century and it became big. I used to sell things to like a separate paper, just one sheet. I'd sell to like Franklin Mint for their they were publishing books, and they were doing leather bindings for fine libraries, although they were kind of crap. But they did the paper for me for a couple of $1,000, and then reproduced it.
Wow.
And
for a piece of paper?
Yeah, one sheet of paper also was sold by one of my students to Kleenex, and they did the marble paper box. I think they made over 30 million copies of that.
Wow.
And I think she got close to $10,000 for that piece.
Wow. So what's the process of making that?
Well, you make a tray, and the tray is the size of the sheet you're going to use, and it's about 3-4 inches deep, and you put in what's called a liquid that we'd make from carrageenan, which is seaweed. You'd mix it in the blender, so it gives you a thicker base, so it's not just like water. And then I'd make inks that you'd spread on the top, and then you could comb them into different traditional patterns. They're lovely.
Nice.
That's pretty wild, yeah.
You just Google marbled paper, and you'll see all sorts of kinds.
Look at Jeff. Are you okay up there?
Yeah.
You were just like,
No, I was paying attention.
oh, I thought you were like, hey, because he told you just to Google it.
Yeah. But back then I had a trailer, and I would drive across country going to different universities and find book libraries and doing workshops and making ink while I was driving in the back of the trailer.
Wow.
And I'd be gone for a couple of months.
Look at that.
Those
See,
are
this
all
is
my papers.
This is why we have Leo as a producer, folks. For the folks that are listening in podcast, you can't see this, but Leo has been nice enough to Google marbleized paper. He's pulled it up, and now he's sharing the screen and showing our viewers some of the marbleized paper, and that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can pull it up, but he doesn't know what button to push. Sorry, Leo.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's not sorry, Leo. Trust me.
No,
He's been waiting all night to get back at you for this.
No, it just popped into my head just now. It was a good one. I wasn't going to hold it back.
That's cool.
Oh no, that's vector stock. Sorry.
Oh, see, wrong button again.
No. It came up in the search, but it's vector stock. So somebody made a vector.
Okay, get that shit off my screen.
Why? It was pretty cool.
I'm just giving him credit. He did. I was only playing.
Kudos to the vector
Something
dudes.
like that we could cut in the vinyl cutter, though.
Very nice. Very nice. So, any more questions or comments that we need to address or look at that I missed?
I think we got all the questions. There was just a lot of comments.
Well, that's cool.
So Kelly Roy said he's amazingly talented. Steve Jordan said, by the power of Gray Skull. Funny slippers.
Cool.
Oh, my. So, Leo.
Yes, sir.
I know you have another show this evening, so why don't you do what you do?
Oh, I do have another show.
Don't you have a show tonight?
Yeah, we're talking about He-Man tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern.
Nice segue.
Special guest, World of Wally.
Yeah. World of Wally is going to be our special guest. He has a podcast, but yeah, we're going to be doing a deep dive into He-Man, talking about a lot of the news that came out this week with Discovery merging with HBO and some new animated cartoons for Batman and Superman, but also the new Kevin Smith He-Man series coming to Netflix. That's why we're doing a deep dive.
I am going to say this, Leo.
Yes, sir.
Good job on the new logo splash page, or the new logo for that show tonight. I like that with the admit one ticket, and that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I spent some good time on the weekend, and same with yours here.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'll have to wait till it's in Dropbox so that I can put it up on IMDb.
Yeah, I'll throw it in Dropbox for you. Okay, so speaking of me, just Google Leo Pond. You'll find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not, but more importantly, follow our awesome guests. A lot of links in the show notes. I run a little thing called the Dorkening Podcast Network. Over 30 shows on the network and growing. A lot of awesome stuff by a lot of awesome people. And I do 4 shows a week. We do the Creator Studio on Mondays. Tuesdays, we do Splash Pages, the Comic Book Club. And then Wednesdays, I work with these awesome people and then do the Dorkening afterwards. And Terry, where do you like fans interacting with you?
No, I enjoy it, particularly when we're talking to groups.
Do you like doing that like on Facebook mainly?
Yes, through Messenger.
Awesome. And you can find his Facebook information down below or up above. Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
That is absolutely correct. I don't know if I'm up above or down below, but wherever I am.
Well, you were down below until I got kicked out of the meeting, and then you went up above for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but congratulations on making it to the top.
I was there? Really?
Only for a short time.
What the fuck happened?
Thanks for having me.
Hit me up, Facebook. just go to stilltoken.com. Send us an email through there, and we'll respond to that. You can try and hunt me down on Facebook, but I can hide. I like to hide.
Benjamin.
Nice segue there, Ben.
Wow. Just wow. That's all I'm going to say, folks. Wow. So we hope you enjoyed the show. Remember to like, share, and follow us, our counterparts in the show notes. The Dorkening, most of all, the great guest that we had tonight, Terry Harlow. Check him out. Pick up a piece from him.
Get stoned.
You won't be disappointed with the purchase. I'll tell you that right now. But to all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do every day, so crazy people like us can come up here and do what we do every day. We'll see you next week. We're out of here. Stay safe.
Peace out.